How's it going, guys? This is Holly with Grindworx, and today I have a quick comparison video for you. We are comparing a $20 Italian style knife with a $120 Italian style knife. At Grindworx, we have a special place in our hearts for, shall we say, budget knives. So I can tell you right off the bat that this video is probably going to have that bias. I wanted you guys to see for yourself what a $20 knife looks like next to a knife that's priced $100 more. You can decide for yourself. So first off, we have this 8-inch Blackwood Leverlock knife. Again, check the site for exact pricing, but it's right around 20 bucks. Might even be slightly less. So it's got an overall length of 7.5 inches. That blade is 3.5 inches. It's got they're calling this a dagger style blade, although to me it looks a little bit more like a bayonet with that sort of swedge going on up there. It has a hollow grind and a satin finish. You can see the wooden scales with the black finish there. It's 4 ounces overall, and it does come with a nylon sheath for belt carry if you would like to use it as an EDC. Honestly, for pretty much all Italian knives, I would recommend them as collector's pieces only. That's really what they're intended for, and they're generally not built for everyday use. But there are certainly exceptions to the rule, and some people really love carrying these. So just taking a closer look at it, you can see that, the fit and finish isn't the best. The frame and the liners are a little on the thick side. Those wooden scales aren't, as refined as they could be. It doesn't have the brass liners that you typically see with authentic Italian style knives. It does have the brass pins, but it's certainly not of a premium quality, right? The action is okay. Doesn't really hit particularly hard, but it seems to fire consistently. There's not really any blade play to speak of. So that's what you can expect from a $20 Italian style knife. Now moving over to the $120 one. This is a Frank B Olivewood stiletto knife. So slightly different style than our Leverlock over here. It is 9 inches overall in length. And you can see right off the bat it opens with a lot more authority. We've got a 4-inch blade, which is a definite bayonet style with a flat grind and a polished finish. These are genuine Olivewood scales, which personally I love that they've just kind of left them with their natural color, but I could also see myself treating that with some wax or some oil at some point just to give it some extra sheen and protect it in the long run. We've got nickel silver bolsters and the brass liners that you would expect to see in a knife like this. And it's 3.8 ounces, so a little less heavy than the last example. And as you're kind of taking a closer look at it, they've taken greater care to round off the edges of these wooden scales here. The bolsters are smoother. The edges and the lines are all a little cleaner. And that action, as I said before, is undeniable as far as its superiority. Nice and snappy, locks in great. The swivel is pretty easy to use. Not a whole lot of stiffness there. It's definitely a nice knife. And if you lay these together, you'll start to see some of those differences. Even just the brass pins on the right here, they're not as flattened and they have a little bit more shine to them. I have no idea what they do to create that difference there. But for me, just aesthetically looking at them, it does make a difference. I feel like looking at these, I can tell that this is a higher quality knife than this one. So the question that you guys have to ask yourselves is it worth it? Is it worth the price difference? Is this one worth that extra $100? For me, personally, even though I can say with complete honesty, yeah, this is probably a better knife, I don't know that I would spend an extra $100 on it. I don't know that it's that big of a difference that I would prefer to carry it or add it to my collection. Now, I'm not really a knife collector in that way to begin with. I like my knives to play with, and to do things with. I don't get things that are supposed to just be pretty and sit on a shelf. And, you know, if I spent more money on this one, I'd probably be afraid of dropping it at some point and cracking a wood scale or something along those lines, you know? So for me, 20 bucks is going to do just fine. Something that I think could be cool is, you know, what if we did a comparison between this $120 stiletto and something that's $200 or $300? That's where you're really going to start seeing some big differences as far as the quality of the craftsmanship and the fit and finish. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Would it be worth it to you to spend the extra money on this guy over here, or are you know, kind of a little more in my boat and you prefer the budget option? Let me know if you'd like to see a video comparing this to some even more premium Italian knives. So let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and you click that notification bell so you're the first to know when a new video drops. I really enjoy making these videos for you guys, so as always, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.